Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie, and the Attack on Titan finale just aired, so I thought I'd do a video posting some of my reactions and do a review of the episode. Let's do a quick recap of the episode, then talk about our favorite moments and some of the questions we have going forward, especially for people who haven't read the manga. So the episode picks up after the cliffhanger with the Eren versus Annie fight, and it's pretty clear that Annie is the better fighter. She generates diamond skin, she has these really cool fighting abilities that really help her in these Titan battles, and Eren basically has to work himself into a blood frenzy to defeat her. So Eren's still in this blood frenzy, so he's pretty much eating anything that gets in front of his face. But once he gets ready to eat Annie out of the back of her Titan, he pauses. This allows her to generate this protective diamond chrysalis around her, and the episode basically leaves with her in this protective hibernation. Hanji and the Survey Corps basically take her way underground, but they can't question her because she's in hibernation and they can't get through the diamond skin of this protective chrysalis. So there's really nothing they can do but just put her into protective custody. The secondary storyline is actually Erwin getting the leadership in the military to recognize the threat of Titan shifters inside the walls. The episode kind of leaves off with them accepting the idea of human Titan shifters inside the walls, and they kind of treat them as enemies, so they're on this hunt now to find all the rest of them, just like Annie. The real big final moment, though, is Eren's key around his neck. There's a final shot of that, so that leaves a really ominous feeling like we're not going to get answers until we get into that basement. So, what were your favorite moments from the episode? Was it watching Eren beat the shit out of Annie finally? She's kind of been kicking his butt all season, so it was nice to finally see him defeat her. Or was it some of the really cool abilities that started to manifest from the Annie Titan? I thought the diamond skin was a really nice addition, and I think there's a certain psychological aspect to generating those extra abilities. So I'm interested to see what abilities Eren is able to generate. One of my other favorite moments was the Annie flashbacks. Because I haven't been reading the manga, I don't have a lot of Annie's backstory, so it's really useful to know that she's kind of been conditioned to hate everything with the exception of her father. So it's pretty easy to understand why it is she's so tuned out and why she's trying to just kill everyone. More to that too, in order for Eren to defeat Annie, he basically had to let go of some of his humanity too to go into that berserker rage. So I'm really interested to know going forward if Eren is going to kind of continue down that path, and if at some point he's just going to leave the city just because he can't be around other humans. So I'm really excited for season 2. Hopefully it will premiere next year. A lot of you who have read the manga have been saying in the comments that there's still a lot of story that they haven't done yet, so I'm hoping that they're already in production for that. Obviously, we won't find out about that for a little while, so anybody that wants to know what happens next will buy the manga, including me. So let's talk about some of the big questions that this episode left us with. One, the key. Obviously, that was the big tease, so I'm guessing that Eren's father was actually a scientist who experimented on people in the city and turned them into Titan shifters, or at least gave them those abilities. So I'm guessing once Eren makes it into that basement, all he's going to find is his lab equipment and notes from all of his father's experiments. Another big question I had is how all these different Titans manifest their abilities. So we have the armored Titan, we have the female Titan, Annie with the diamond skin, we have Eren's Titan, and we have the Colossus Titan. How do all these Titans kind of generate their new abilities or different abilities? Also, let me know what you think about the series in general. Personally, I was a big fan of it. I don't watch a lot of anime, but it was a really good entry point just because everyone was talking about it so much. I felt like I had to watch it, and I was really happy I did. Like I said, I'm definitely going to go run out and buy the manga right now because I totally can't wait for season 2 to find out what happens next. A lot of you said that there are a lot of oh shit moments and a lot of really big cliffhangers that are way bigger than some of the cliffhangers we saw in season 1. So I'm really interested to find out what those are. Overall, for the finale episode, I really do feel like it left on a good beat with the Aaron's Key and the mission of the Survey Corps to start finding these other Titan ships. There were way worse cliffhangers this season, so it could have been way worse, like Aaron getting eaten. That really kind of left us in alert, so I would have been way more pissed if the episode had ended on a moment like that. But let me know what you think. What do you think about the series as a whole? When do you think we'll see season 2? And which of you is going to buy the manga? In other big news, the Breaking Bad finale is tonight. Be sure to subscribe to get my video. I'm going to post that within an hour or so of the episode airing. I'll try to get out as fast as possible, but it's going to be amazing whatever ends up happening, so be sure and check back on my channel later tonight. You'll be able to click here to watch that video as soon as I post it. I'll add an annotation as soon as it's up, and you can click here to get all my other Attack on Titan videos. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing. See you tonight. High fives.